it to the side by side. Hold on here. Because I'm used
You
to
thought
that.
we were side by side.
Hey, look, there she is. I found her.
I found her.
I
She's
found
over
her.
there.
She's
there
over
all
here.
along.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Have we enjoyed a few days off from PM Artist Studio?
Do we look a little perkier?
I don't know if I am.
I have to.
It's terribly sneezy.
See, I have to stand up to show my shirt.
Okay, here, let me do that. That'll help you there. She's on her tippy toes.
I'm on my tippy toes. I can't stand on my tippy toes very long.
There you go. All right, so.
Okay.
Oh, well, wait, hold on here. Okay, so she's done that. Here, let's introduce ourselves. This is P.
M.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio.
Oh, that's so much fun. I'm sorry I haven't been over here.
I miss
I
you.
missed you.
I know. Just looking at you over there.
I
It's
know.
not the
It's
same.
a long ways away.
Snuggle, snuggles. I love you. Okay.
Oh,
Is
look,
everybody
we're,
about
my
to...
gosh, to throw up here with our pink and our blue. It's like we're having babies or something.
No babies.
No babies.
We got our baby.
Got the only one we need.
Okay. Hello to all of y'all in the chat. I think I have said... Oh, hey, Darcy, you snuck in on me there. Good morning. That video that you did with your sprays was hilarious. Just, I mean, that whole thing... We just laughed so hard when the hairdryer thing came on. She says, "It's okay, P, you can go."
And I was
just like,
across the
"Did
way
she say
over
my
there.
name?"
I turned around and went, "What was that?"
Who's talking to me?
I was
That's
over
funny.
there busy making.
Hello, Debbie.
Blue
Good morning.
things.
And Laura popping in here. Hey, Leslie. Leslie, welcome to the Loverly Level. You get to pick a print today. Or from previous. You just got to let me know. And then P's going to sign it. And I'm going to put a little mat around it and send it off to you. Because that's what you get. That's part of the perks.
Part of the perks.
Part of the perks. If you guys want to know more about those, Brad will drop in that link. Because he's very good at that. For those of you that, this is Sunday. So this is our day that we promote. Hey, we're doing a giveaway. Someday we're going to hit 3,000 subscribers. Someday. It's taking a little time.
We're kind of plateauing right now.
It is. It's so weird. It's
it's
kind of
big
like
jumps and then...
Anyway.
We're in.
Yeah, we're in. So tell your friends. We're trying to give away some stuff.
Really, and tell them it doesn't cost anything to subscribe.
It's her thing. In order to do that, please do subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Share it with your arty friends. And
Or your non-arty friends. My
Oh, yeah,
husband
I mean-
shares it with his non-arty friends.
That's true. There you go. That's that business. Maybe at the end of the stream we will go through the box because we've added some things. It's getting pretty fun.
Oh, yes. The latest is the little silicone tools.
Yeah, we put 2 of those. So 2 of the 3. I guess I could have bought 3. What fun is that? There needs to be.
Well, what we can do is we
each
can
package
break up the sets.
Maybe.
Because I don't even use some of mine all the time.
That's true.
When they're goopy, I use another one.
There you go.
That's why you need multiples.
Good morning, Robin. So glad that you are here. We've got a couple of our moderators. Oh, Christy's with us. Good morning, Christy and Laura. And all right, awesome. Is that kind of it? It's been a while since we've done like a proper Sunday kind of sit down and
Oh yeah, and I'm
intro.
because I thought,
I was gonna pop the link in for her shirt. So if you want to know more about that, Chris Zorko was the one. I guess she's friends with this artist, but there's a tiny little URL. You want to know more about it and get you a shirt and help out.
they come in multiple colors: long sleeve, short sleeve.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Zorko sent us the information. So
Yeah. And it's a beautiful design.
yes, and there's more about the artist and all that over there.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we'll let
I'm
you
gonna-
guys get note up on your own.
Put on my apron because I don't want to get my new shirt all credit up.
Okay. She loves her apron, by the way, and like she wore it like almost all day the other day. All right, got the Pacon set up. She's been painting, watercolor painting little fire scenes. I told her that if I didn't know her better, I'd be worried about her. But she just goes dark like that sometimes.
I just think that's so funny.
That's what happens when you get a dagger brush. Or is it
Yeah.
a sword? It was a dagger. Yeah, it's a
Yes,
dagger.
it's a dagger. Oh, and look at it. See how floppy it is?
See its floppiness.
Floppiness. That floppiness is how you get all those little cool little things there.
Whoop-de-doos there. Hey, Cindy.
Okay, well, we're having a forest fire. I have a story here.
Oh, she's good.
Yes, a forest fire, and the bugs are running and saying, "Come this way, come this way," and the moose is going the wrong way, and the tree's already burnt, and that's kind of a serpent kind of thing, because forest fires are evil things.
Yes. There you go.
And here's another little fiery scene with people burning up and whatnot. And then here's the fire fairy. The fire fairy is coming to save everyone.
Well, and sometimes, things got to burn down in order to renew.
This is
That
true.
Phoenix kind of situation.
It's not all bad. Okay, putting that stuff out of the way.
Okay.
So, and I've got white paper.
Hey, monkey.
Which is not good.
What do you have?
I've got white paper. All right, I have some options here, which I'm going to present you with.
Love
You
some
know.
options.
Do we want to go and explore blues today? We can explore blues. Excuse me.
Good morning, Vanessa.
Explore blues and a couple. What?
Christy says a different kind of murder this morning.
No, first, yeah, we're on fire. Now we're drowning. We like to mix it up.
We're going to hit all the elements today. A little earth, wind,
Oh,
fire.
yeah, earth, wind, and fire.
All right?
Yeah,
Earth,
I
wind.
don't know if I have any wind. Might be able to provide that in a different
Oh, she might
format.
have me turn on the AC here in a minute.
Yeah, which then it swoops my paint around when I pour it out. Okay, so we've got that as an option.
Hello, Ricky. Good morning,
Keep
and
that in
Marsha.
mind. Okay, and then I have
Oh, you are so welcome. We're
a pile of papers here
Yeah, you do.
that, need something. And I watched
Morning, Misty.
Carrie with a C in the UK last night. And he was just doing such marvelous things on his big old plate with different things. And I went ahead this morning and cut up.
she's Frankenstenciling again.
I'm Frankenstein.
She's like, is this okay? And I said, well, yeah, and I
See?
guess we can.
I just cut out around the edges of Blip Blop rocks. Now, this is the small version, and I really wish I'd done. I'm going to go ahead and do the.
See, Brad's got her started. She's like, I love the dancing graffiti. And she's like, I think the reason I love it is because it doesn't have, it's a mask. Or what?
See?
And technically, it's still a stencil because you can stencil through it. It just depends on how you use it.
This is what I think is very wonderful about
Yeah.
this. Is it can be either one. But what's nice about having that non-squared off edge is you can put that down. And when I was watching Carrie, and he seemed to lean towards the mandalas, which lend themselves because they don't have a squared off edge.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, that's why he likes those. But I think he would love
Sorry, guys.
this.
I bumped everybody.
And so I just went ahead this morning and cut the edge out. It kind of looks bird nesty now.
A little bird nesty or a little,
Corally, maybe.
yeah, or sponge-like or kind of.
Anyway, it's very organic, which,
Yes.
I was going for. And I think this is also, that's what's interesting about this stencil design is because the big one, which I couldn't find, I gave it back to Brad because I altered the edges on it also. And I think he was incorporating that into another design. And got some different stuff going on up here. And I don't know if I still have I don't know where the prints are.
Heather, making paper's a tricky business. Like, you kind of got to know, like, what you're doing.
Well, you have to have you have to have a setup.
Yeah.
You have to have a screen, you have to have a vat. And I mean, if you're not going to make very big pieces of paper, it's not.
Yeah, you don't need that much space, but you still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you do need to watch some videos to see how to do it. I've made paper. And once you get the setup going, it's really quite delightful and fun to do. But
She wants to make cardstock. See, that's
It
a whole
does.
other thing, making it thick.
it does take space and it's messy.
Mm-hmm.
And you need lots of things. You need a place for your paper to dry also.
Yes.
So, You need to look that up before you just jump in, because you will not have satisfactory results and you'll be very disappointed.
Such as many things in life.
Such as many things in life. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, moving right along. All right, are we getting any, you know?
Oh, blues. Are you guys?
Are the troops responding?
Well, we kind of went through that very quickly. All right, what do you want to do? Do you want to do blues, or you guys have some color preference today, or?
Now, I also brought out
Cindy likes the
Zia.
idea of more Frankenstenciling.
Who does?
Cindy. Sure.
Oh.
Is it Schuer? I would say it's Schuer, but...
Okay, well, you know, really, there's no absolute way to do it. It's just, you want, when you're doing your edges, you want your edges to sort of reflect what's going on in the interior. And I think that that's why...
Vanessa, she votes pink, but... Ann says blue's good, but P, choose any color. Blue.
Well, the reason we're doing blue is because of the whole idea with rain.
I got some projects, you know. There's
Yeah,
this
we
whole
thought we
collab
could,
thing that's coming up.
You know.
I need blue. I'm going sort of literal with my let it rain. Maybe. I don't know.
You know, all I do is I just do the stenciling. I just think this is really lovely, and I think it has a lovely patina.
Yeah, that's looking good. See, this is when it gets hard, because you're like, eh.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to have to send this to John David.
She said, I was looking for the Medusa thing. I'm like, well, no, where's the one that you used in the video? And she's like, I sent it to John David.
I think. John David, can you let us know if you're
He doesn't watch
watching
our
this?
videos.
Then I'll stop looking.
He doesn't,
I know.
guess
It's
he
one of
doesn't
those
like
things I
YouTube.
thought about it, because I just thought it would be so wonderful in some of those crusty journals that you do. So I thought about sending it to you, but I don't know if I actually did or
here
not.
Jolene says, I think reds are hard. Trying not to make them murdery, and green so it's not froggy.
Those are two I find very difficult colors. And one of the things that I do to kind of blow back the red is I always put it with black. And you start getting green and red together and everybody starts singing Jingle Bells. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that isn't good either. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that.
Oh, Singing in the Rain will be in some theaters April 10th. I saw that today. Made me think of our prompt. Hey, that'll be good for maybe some trending. You know, maybe we'll be trending.
Oh, yeah, trending.
Should have said Singing in the Rain. Hey, be sure to somebody use that in their journal.
Is it? I
whatever.
love the old Fred Astaire where he's
Oh, yeah.
outside dancing around the light pole in the
Yeah.
rain and splashing.
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful.
I posted that GIF in Makers when Mo was doing all her trash talking. I'll tell you, sometimes she scares me a little. Like, dang, girl.
Okay, so then we've got Zia. I'm bringing in the flowers. I'm bringing in this, and this is probably where we're going to get earthy. I don't know where the wind's going.
I think you should just do whatever makes you happy.
You think I should?
And I wish you'd stop using that one blue and use the other blue that I like better. Those are my requests. She's really in love with that. What is it? Starts with the M. Is it the M blue?
No, it's cobalt blue.
Oh, yeah.
Liquitex translucent. This is the goopy stuff that I had to dig out of the tube because it had separated. All of the emulsion was at the top. All right, well, you know what? We don't just have to do one thing and do more than one and kill two birds with one stone.
That's right.
All right, well, we've already got some stuff going on here.
Oh, and that's the new little flower one that Brad's came up with. We haven't put it in the shop yet because I think it's going to have some friends.
As well it should. And this will be a one that the people that really enjoy doing gel plating, like Carrie, on the big plate with lots of different things going on in different parts. I think he will really enjoy this one because it's not such a, here, this shows it better. You know, you can use it. Now this is taking the print and then this is the ghost print. Y'all get that, right?
Y'all got that?
I don't know. Can you see this one better? Yeah. This is pulling the paint off, and then this is putting it back on after you pull the stencil off. Oh, well, we'll do that. Let's do that. Let's just get some of those going.
Get some of that
I've
going.
got.
Oh, and this is a, I'll, I don't know when I'm going to put this in the shop, because I think this might need some friends, too, or something. I don't know.
It's still an R&D.
Yeah. P said, I need some splashy things. I said, okay.
Okay, now this is really funny. Okay, so I pulled off.
What's happening there?
Well, there's a couple places that the paper started tearing. This is what I pulled off from. Where's the dead print?
Why is it so, like, kind of ripply?
Well, it was because I forgot that I put the stencil down to wipe it off. Can you see the iridescence on this side?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I had this down and I forgot, and it stuck.
Oh.
So this is what happened when I pulled it off, but I think, look at it, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, you've, like, embossed it, sort of.
Yeah, that's the word. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and print on it again. You know, absolutely.
That's cool.
Nothing ventured.
No,
But that's
nothing
how it
gained.
happened. Oh, and I have to show you this. Look at this eyelash fringe here.
Paint fringe.
That little booger just whipped right around there.
And it's stuck down. There you go.
Trying to get him on the edge there so you can see it. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm. I think that's so cool. I don't know why that entertains me, so.
You could use it for bug eyelashes. Okay, so anyway, I'm kind of done with that. But I have some more just plain backgrounds that I was doing. Try to decide, well, not me decide.
Oh.
Try to get Mariah to decide which. She doesn't like that blue. I have a lot of that blue, so we have to fix it.
Yeah, see, I think if, like, the flowers came in a 3-set, kind of like we do with the other, you know, like the mandalas and things. If we had 3 sizes of just the flower, that would be cool to
This
lay
thing?
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe in some different thicknesses.
Well, and see, and I don't even interpret that. I interpret that more of being just circles with little wispy things. I didn't pick up on the flower until, I don't know, I was pulled 2 or 3 of these, and I'm going, oh man, that is a flower. Look at that.
We have named it. We called it Rings of Pansies. Now, I wanted it to be Ring O Pansy, but, you know.
Okay, so let's talk about this. We want to get rid of this blue. Well, we want to
Hello, Lois.
knock it back a bit and up the ante on the turquoisey stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, you know, this may not be the right thing to do. I don't know, Mariah, do you like this turquoise? It's a little bit darker.
Which one is that?
And you know, I should, I'm not going to. I just find that such a pain.
I don't know. I really like the Prussian blue. I even think if we could kind of get some Payne's gray or, you know, the
more
graphite
Yeah, I know, we
carbonite.
talked about cloudy.
Yes.
Well, here
I
we
would
go.
like my rain a bit more moody. Kind of like you.
Oh, no.
Can you channel that attitude towards the paint? That would be perfect.
Then I would have to do fire, Mariah.
Oh, yeah, she's feeling fire. She's kissing my...
You know, it's just one
Oh,
of those...
I could do the song, they call the wind riot.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
what is the earth is Tess and the fire is Joe. Yeah, there you go. There isn't any mention of rain, though.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, I don't like you.
Evie, I do too. Hey, Rennie. Yes, we have recovered. We're feeling-
Yes, we have.
It was kind of weird, like going, oh my goodness, like, you know, just stopping sort of makes you feel like, oh, I still kind of feel like I should be doing something. And P was like, no, I don't. I don't feel that way. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Nettie. Good morning to you.
All right, now,
Hello,
you know.
Fiona.
Oh, look, that's your kind of blue, Mariah. I'm just sure it is.
We're getting there.
You
We're
don't
getting
usually
there.
pull a print doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway because I think we're going to get some nice little textural effects. Now, I'm not pushing down really hard. I'm just
I'm
kind
trying
of,
to, Crispy.
you know, licking the surface. Oh, and see, you get this lovely
Oh,
variety.
yeah, that's nice. See, and I can even spray that and get it more towards the, blues that I'm looking for.
Yeah,
So that's nice.
so that's nice. Let's see what happens here. I really like the idea of getting multiple prints from your...
Ah, it's afternoon. Yes, Fiona. Good afternoon. I guess I should just say good day. Whatever time of day it is.
There you go, Mariah. Look at that.
Okay, we'll hold it up to us. There we go. That's interesting because it's a little more just, it looks like drips and drops.
The little circle things don't come off as being...
Good morning, Carrie. We've been talking about you.
We have.
We also would like to know if you are okay with us calling you Boy Carrie. Do you want us to call you Guy Carrie or just,
I say Carrie with a C.
She does. And I say Boy Carrie. And Mom said that probably was not very nice.
I don't like it because I don't want to be called Girl P. Okay, well that's subtle.
You can call me Girl M anytime. We're just wanting to know.
We have some more stencils that you will like, Carrie.
Oh, Nettie, that is so sweet. Thank you so
What is
much. We got $10. All right. Thank you very much. That is just so sweet.
Thank you.
Hello, Sarah. Good morning.
Boy, that's just icing on the cake.
It
The
is.
fact that y'all show up and then we
See,
get
Sharon
money.
says you could call me a girl, too.
Well, you can call me anything if you're going to.
Give me some money.
Okay, now see, look, Mariah.
Ooh.
That's starting to be really interesting.
It is. We've got more stuff there.
Yeah. And here's another one of those ones you don't like. Let's see what happens. We still got some stuff out there. I don't know. I think it's probably getting dry by now, but never knows. I should have put that down there. That was... If you don't use the open paints, you're not going to get much on your flop-offs.
He's so sweet. Guys, I'm happy with however you feel comfortable naming me.
Well, I'm going to call you Carrie with a C. C. Okay, well, we've got some mucky muck here that we need to get rid of. So, let's do this. Here is transparent mixing white. Not sure exactly.
We chuckle about this because...
Yeah, it's not really very transparent. But
I mean...
I can make it sort of more transparent. And I'm going to add some of Mariah's favorite color here.
It's like a frosted window.
Like a
Highly frosted.
Yes.
Highly.
Highly. Yes, the frosting is thick. Alrighty. Now let's see what that does.
See, Brad's keeping it really. He's like, at Carrie Griffiths, I will call you Carrie. But then he uses my laughy face. Sometimes I'm confused by how Brad uses our emojis.
I'm always confused.
Yes, I know,
by
you're
it.
always confused.
I spent hours trying to figure out. I could have written a book by the time I figure out what the emojis actually mean. I agonize over them.
She does.
And it makes me angry.
Emojis are not... Well, there are some emojis that are supposed to emote to that.
There's some strange things happening here.
I like what's happening here. This is more... moody.
Moody?
Yes, more moody. I needed
well,
a more
it's
moody
kind of my
blue.
like under the sea kind of.
Wasn't that a band, Moody Blues?
Oh yes.
Or is it a song?
Oh, I think it was a band. I'm having trouble with my paper sticking together. I guess I don't let them dry long enough, but I don't know. All right, again.
Oh, thanks.
Light
Lisa.
pressure.
I didn't put
Light
that up.
pressure. And Carrie, I know she said that you just use your hands, not a brayer. The reason I use this brayer is because my fingertips were breaking out. And they were so dry and crusty that they were actually bleeding. I had to wear finger guards. And I think it was more from the Sometimes you just got to, though, because if you really want it to get down in there.
You gotta get down on it.
Isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to get this one back here.
Is it still wet enough?
Oh, I think so.
All right.
You know, I put some more of that. This is pretty soupy.
It's not long ago I told someone on the phone that my name was Ann with an E. Okay, written notice came with my name spelled E-N-N.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I love it.
Oh, that is.
It's really good. Okay, well, this is less than impressive, and
So I got a funny name story. So when my dad moved into this other house when he was still in the Dallas area, they met the neighbors, and when he was introducing himself, he says, "My name's," or you know, they were kind of talking, and he said, and they said, you know, what's your name or whatever. He says, "Oh, Clark." So from that day forward, the people next door called him "Oh, Clark." It's just one of those things. It's funny. Oh, Clark.
all right. Now this is going to have to go
And sit for a bit and think.
and sit for a bit, but I can pull out another,
Okay.
which I'd planned on. I'm very sorry. I got into altering the edge of my stencil rather than pulling out my other plates. But I did at least get some of them put away, so I've got slots for them over here.
Oh, see, he's a heavy moisturizer because he says he's never heard of that problem, but he does moisturize his hands every day because when you do TV demonstration, the companies are very picky about close-ups of your hands. I would imagine so, especially like with food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but
You didn't know that story, Christy?
here's the downside of that. You get moisturizer on your hands, and then your papers. You get oil on your paper.
Or mats that you're trying to send to people, and then, but that was chicken.
Now see,
Buffalo wings also provide a certain amount of moisture.
yeah, animals will chase you in the street.
Yeah.
but-
So
Okay,
yeah.
now here's this is what you end up with. You end up with rolled up paper, which I'm just going to shove over here.
All right, yep, this is how it happens. Massey's like, whoa, it's okay.
It's all right, Massey. Did she leap up and leave?
She did. She's like,
Like,
what is
okay, that's
going
getting
on?
kind of crazy here. But look at that. Okay, now it just has to let it even out there, no bubbles. And you really can, after a while, start feeling those bubbles when you're pressing your paper out.
No, she just kind of fixed her hair. Carrie's noticing how lovely your hair is today.
Thank you. I had an exceptionally good hair day today.
Did you cut at it any?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I took
Okay,
a
we'll see.
few little wispy things off the side here and whatnot. But
Hey, Devin. I was showing P your video this morning. I was like, you gotta watch this.
oh, I didn't. I haven't made it all the
Just-
way through, but
yeah.
I do. And look what I got out.
Because she was talking about her circle thing, and I was like, you've got to watch Devin's thing. Thought I'd sent it to her, but, you know, with the madness. Anyway, we're all very excited about
you
that.
know, yeah, I want to use it as a stamp. My problem is I just get into this and I'm just like blinders on.
Yeah, she hasn't worked it into a she's sort of ritualistic. It kind of becomes a thing, and so then she has to.
Well, I want to get rid of all these blue things here, and when I get rid of all the blue things, we can
Okay.
get a little bit more experimental, okay, folks? Because I want to try some of the things that Carrie does. I think it's really, you know, I really think the reason that you need to watch other people's stuff sometimes, look at that.
They have different
You
ways.
see that big old goober there?
Yeah. it looks like you got some stuff. I mean, I can see it from here, kind of hanging out the side of that.
Oh, I don't really mind that so much, but when they start, you know, limping along because because you've got large globs on the end, that's not good.
Oh goodness.
I really like this turquoise blue here.
I know you do.
I really like this turquoise blue, but you must remember you can't lollygag about because it is not open and it is a very dry. Very dry.
Very dry.
Very dry.
Yeah, I want 3 flowers set or more. You know what? A 5. What is our usual? We usually do a 7, a 5, and a 4. I think that's kind of
3.
3.5.
3 is the mandalas.
Oh, right, but the size of them, inch-wise.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't clarify that. That was my bad.
Reminds you of a swimming pool. Ooh.
Oh, yes. The flop-offs onto the other plate. Yeah, that was great. And then just stamping directly into her book. And I love the fluorescent paints. I would like to know how long... I mean, they say that they're not light fast, but, I mean, really, what does that mean? Like, in my lifetime? Because, okay. Whatever.
Now, I could have turned that over and matched that up perfectly, but it's good enough for the girls I go with. The girls and the guys that I go with.
Well, we have the water babies. We're not usually... We don't do a lot of... Vanessa says, what about a vase with flowers? I mean, we'd have to do it in our style.
Yeah, I have to
kind of
think about
sketchy
that.
and stuff. Plus, things like that get tricky. Just remember the characters, like the time spent making sure that you still have the whatever graphic, sorry for lack of a better word, or you know, the image that you were trying to create, but keep it intact, but also be able to make it into a stencil is tricky business, and not make it look so chopped up.
Yeah, and contact points enough that you have a stencil rather than a mask.
Yes.
I chuckle as I say that because we've made a lot of masks unintentionally.
That's how the thing came about.
That too.
But maybe we could even just do a little, little thing like that. Debbie says it's very David Hockney-ish.
Yes, with his whole LA series. Absolutely. I should have thought of that. Good call. Good call.
Good call, Debbie.
Hey, you know, he's back in business.
Yeah?
He moved back to England with his partner, and I can't, into some historic area. I wished I'd remembered that. But he's producing again. And I think he's like 80-something.
Oh, me.
He's in his 80s. All right, let's...
I hope you're still producing in your 80s.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too.
All right, I could have
Fred.
left that longer.
Hello, Connie.
All right, what do you think, Mariah? It's a little palette. It needs more oomph.
Yeah, but I like it. I mean, yeah,
I think it's a good place to start.
definitely.
Okay, well,
No, we've never tried the gloves in a bottle. Have you ever tried that stuff? If it's latex based, it'll send her into a hot mess. She's allergic
yeah, I
to
can't
that.
even use Band-Aids with latex on it because they break me out.
She's very sensitive.
I haven't. You know, I know Susan Taylor Brown uses that stuff, and I would be willing to try it, but I would read the ingredients.
Yeah, we need to figure that stuff out.
Because I really do think that. All right, well, we're going to do a few little of these jobbers. I got to make sure I've got the right side because I haven't used this stencil enough to.
Oh, he's doing a lot of iPad painting now. Well, there you go.
You know, yeah.
Debbie says she saw another book of his advertised today. Oh, no latex. She's allergic to it too.
Yeah,
I
it's.
don't know why my nose is very itchy today.
Now, do I want to go? You know, Mariah likes Prussian, and I haven't used any Prussian. And my Prussian is open, so that's going to give me a bit more wiggle room.
All right.
And I can put these on, if this is really dark, I can put these on the one even the one that I just now did. Remember, because the Yupo is a little thicker than what you're used to. Massey's back. You
Crisscross.
can use a little bit more.
Oh, here, I'm going to fix
paint.
the bed for her. 1 second. Actually, the poor dog trying to figure out how to get into this.
It's actually Izzy's nest. We call it her nest. Okay, I gotta make sure that you really do need to push. I just wasted a lot of paint going off that edge there.
There you go. Lay down. There you go.
Yeah, looking pretty good. And one of the reasons that I have this hate-love relationship.
Hate-love?
Hate-love relationship with the open paints, because, you know, then you just end up waiting for them to dry. And I've got this lovely flop-off here, which I'm going to put down here and see if I can't do a hoop-de-doo there. Oh, do I want to...
Oh, you like the little splash one?
And don't forget to take your stencil off of your paper. You know, that's really important. Oh yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, put that out in the middle.
Well, I can't.
There.
Yeah. Okay,
Very nice.
So we got that off of our stencil. Now let's see what we're going to put down here.
The powder in the gloves drives Carrie crazy.
Oh yeah, I have gloves, but they don't have the powder in them. They're kind of hard to get on and off.
And then Robin said that she uses the hand. She says it's like hand lotion, just kind of sinks right in.
I would like that, because right now the stuff that I'm using, but I don't like the gloves. I have short fingers, and the gloves always stick out here like this, so you've always got that globby bit on the end that you're wiggling around and trying to figure out how to pick something up.
She needs some custom fit gloves. Oh, that's funny. Christy never cared for stencils on paper because they would always move. I love them on the gel plate for the sticky. Poor Mazzy. She's just not happy about how the nest is working out over there. You need to fix that. That's your job.
Well, it's because Izzy tromps around on it and musses it up. Sorry, Mazzy.
The nest is in disarray.
Here we go. Hopefully that's going to...
Did you hear that grumble?
Oh, she's like, I don't really like
happy with this.
This is not making me happy. Could somebody come fix this, please?
Oh goodness. Sorry guys. That looks cool. It's kind of busy.
Well, it is a little busy. I think we can fix that.
But I like it.
Okay, let's fix it.
Okay.
Mariah says it's busy.
Yeah.
Let's fix it.
Connie, does it protect your hands from staining when using sprays? See, I don't really care about that. Although it does kind of freak me out, like later on when I'm eating something, I still have it on my fingers. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I might be ingesting some of that.
Now I do still have a little bit on the background. I'm making this very juicy so that I can get these wavy things going on here.
The wavy things.
And these little boogers are really, really cheap. They're super cheap.
They're very economical.
They're economical. But the reason I like them, I'm hoping it does it. You know, it's just like children. They never do what you want them to do when you want them to do it. They always do it, you know, when you're in the car by yourself and no one believes that it's really happening because, you know, come on, Bobby.
Do the thing that you're supposed to do. That you always do.
That you always do. Now, see, it's starting to do it a little bit. Might be a little bit thick. Maybe I need to remove a little bit more. Well, that's
interesting.
random.
Okay. Just
I'm
doing
making
it.
some really beautiful brayer off paper over here. Okay, now see where it's starting to separate from the thing there?
Yeah, how's your blue thumb, Sharon? Sharon had a blue thumb last night. Nice.
Okay, look at this.
What is that called? Crazing.
Crazy. Separating, but look at how big the ones are at the bottom. And if I don't know how long you can leave it before, you know, that really starts becoming attached to the plate. Oh my gosh, look at this. Looks like a batik. I love it.
Oh, well that's interesting. It's a skin shield that doesn't wash off. It stays on your skin until it naturally comes off with the skin's exfoliation. But it is very light and feels good on the skin. Huh.
Now, doesn't this look like water? I mean, it just says water.
Yes. And it has little bubbles. Kind of, you can still see that other pattern back there, but now it isn't competing with the splashes, which
knocked it back.
Yeah.
I told you I could do it.
Yeah, good job. Gave it a little 1-2 punch and everything splattered, and we got bubbles and splashes.
Got bubbles and splatters.
Look at them.
Yeah. Whoa. All is good. And look at that.
Hello, Jeanette. I'm glad
Is that
you made
Jeanette from Germany?
No, this is our kind of our new Jeanette, and she comments a lot, and she's now made it to a live. So welcome.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. I probably will do something, but I just picked this up and it's tacky, so I'd rather not do that.
Oh, and Connie has eczema, and so does Sharon.
I just fight it all the time, and you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, one of the things I know is if I like open a jar or something and this area here of my hand
Gets irritated.
it starts getting little bumpies.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have to be careful. And one of the other things is scrubbing. I don't do that anymore. I kind of just I oil my hands up and wipe them off with a paper towel. I don't scrub them with a brush because I think really that was one of the things, because remember when they were just really raw and I was even, you know, sort of, you're embarrassed by it.
I told her she needed to get it worked out because
Because it wasn't attractive on the camera. Yeah. And I felt that. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I wasn't being mean to her, but I'm like, I don't want people asking questions.
Did you burn yourself?
They're worried about you.
They're worried. As well they should be.
I think I'm
Okay, well, we've got a bit of mucky muck here, which I sort of like. And I think that's a good start to our next...
Can we transition to a different color? Are we transitioning to a different
Yeah, we're
color?
transitioning.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with blue for now. I think I've got you set up, Mariah.
I do too.
I really honestly do think that I do have you set up. Okay, these little guys are fun. These little pieces and parts. I don't know, what do we call these, Mariah?
Doodle mask
Yeah, and I
and thingy things.
changed the edge on that. And I should change the edge on this one because it's got cool little things out here in the middle. Okay.
Oh, here, wait, one question.
Yeah.
Okay, Pete, question for you. I've seen people doing acrylic pours and add something to the acrylic paint that creates cells in the paint. Could you use something like that to be added to your plate and paint on your plate?
Well, I haven't, but I'm certainly interested in something like that.
I bet Robin knows about that. Robin?
I mean, that sounds absolutely
I'm trying to
wonderful.
think. Panka pours. She might know.
Now, one of the reasons that I do this is because I like straight lines sometimes, but sometimes I don't.
Oh, they add silicone. Devin has wondered about it as well. Evie has done pours, and it's silicone oil. And I liked the creamed petroleum jelly. It is completely fragrance-free and basically whipped Vaseline. Oh, they use silicone oil. All right, hey, everybody knows about this.
You know, I use coconut oil, but the problem with it is it gets absorbed so quickly into your skin, it really doesn't present a barrier.
No, they're talking about to create the. Now we're on to the cell creating the crazing.
We're not talking about eczema anymore.
No. We've moved on. Although that could be easily. Yeah, glad we have clarification of that.
Okay, I'm just cutting out little things, and you want to be careful that these don't end up on your gel plate because they will. Yeah, kind of mess you up.
Ash says it will ruin the paper. Ah. What's bag balm?
I know about that. That's what people that milk cows use.
Oh. Oh, look at that. See.
Well, they use it on the cow, not.
Well,
But I mean, I guess
what's
that
good for the cow is good for the
I guess that
artist.
No, my dad used to use it.
Well, is it? You know.
I think I'm sure it has a high petroleum jelly content. Okay, now see, there's that one. But now for contrast, I have this one.
Utter cream. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you kind of had some of that when you were nursing, Mariah. What'd you call that? Udder balm?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
The
That's a really good marketing thing for them.
Udder balm.
Because, that's what every,
Okay.
new mother wants to
Now
feel
the
like.
other thing I watched Carrie do, and I mean I do this sometimes, but I don't really, I don't do it a lot. I just forget.
Did you see her altering her stencils even further? She gave them a little trim, make them more interesting. We leave them plain, so you can alter the outer bits as you please.
And I told Mariah, I said, I really like that.
Yeah.
I think that level of involvement in your artwork is what makes it uniquely yours.
Yeah.
And I like that, on some of those stencils, they have a really nice wide border on them. I mean, you could go nuts.
Go nuts.
Go nuts. I'm trying to find some more open here because I'm going to lollygag about.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Now, this isn't exactly...
Thank you, Sharon. She loves those masks. I think they're fun, too. They're kind of funky, a little weird.
And again, I'm using a little more paint than I would normally if I was just pulling a regular print here because I know that some of it's going to disappear down into...
Well, I'm going to order some of that today, Connie. We're going to check that stuff out. Bye, Vanessa. Thanks for stopping
Bye, Vanessa. She have to work.
Yeah, she says it's time to get some work done. She might be like, she
Just-
probably does like stuff that she's supposed to do that we don't do around here.
Well, when we win the lottery, we're going to hire
Yeah, we need a crew. We need a crew.
a live-in domestic. Okay, I'm just going to go like this, and like this, and like this, and see what happens.
Robin says, there is pouring medium and then the additives both added to paint. The paint layers are thick and sit while they dry. We paint with thin layers, so she's not really sure what the benefit would be. Yeah. Or that you would create the same type of situation.
Boy, this is really butterscotchy.
Yeah.
Okay, now, again, I'm going to, and Carrie calls it, this kissing the surface. I really am. I'm just, I can feel.
Oh, Cheeto color. It is a Cheeto color.
Well, this is kind of sunsetty, right?
Yeah.
Sunsetty.
This is after you've eaten many Cheetos. It's the stuff that's on your hands. Hey, Tishan.
But I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set these up and get a nice base layer going on here that I can. And see, you can. It's like pulling up the blanket. You can pull it up to see.
Hey, Tishan says she's been lurking. Got a lot of stuff going on. But have you tried evening primrose oil? She said it worked for her.
I have not, but I know about that because my sister she used to use that, I think, like for a hormonal balance thing.
Oh, well, see, there you go. That's a win-win.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and now...
I love them. They look like they're glowing.
Don't they? All right, we're going to do one more. And I'm going to really try... No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And what this does... And I can do this because these are open paints, so I get more. But when I press down on this, what it's doing is it's really concentrating the paint in the little areas there. I'm hoping.
Radioactive. They do look kind of radioactive. And yes, I think it is marbling. And we do want to try that one day. The shaving cream with the...
Oh, yes.
Now, Heather's going to do it with food coloring, but you can do it with alcohol inks, too. Look, my necklace bling stuff is not even showing in the thing. I was wearing necklaces, but they were driving me crazy. They're right here in my pocket.
Yes, and I actually strung those.
She did.
And they're Swarovski.
I can't say that.
I'm not sure I'm saying it right.
And you say it
But
better.
anyway, they're the fancy crystals.
Mm-hmm. I'd like them on my hat. That would be really lovely. See? Look at that. See, that would be... That's awesome. Now what's next?
Well, now what's next is we have a lot of lovely stuff here on the plate still, even. So now we're going to do even something a little bit more radical and...
Oh, yeah, Izzy, I think, would be all over that. The shaving cream thing.
Oh.
Take
Yes.
down the kitchen. But, yeah, she'd be all over that.
Oh, yeah, we'd have to do something like, you know, people that are getting ready to murder somebody and they put down the plastic sheeting. Catch all
You know, for those really prepped murders.
the blood spatter isn't detectable. That's exactly what we would have to do. Okay, I want some red, and I don't have any red open.
Oh, I've also I've done marbling called sumagashi. Right? Sumagashi? Where the ink floats in the water. Yes. Oh, she bought a kit on Amazon. We've been wanting to try one of those too. Judy P did that stuff. She sent us some pieces. We loved it. It looks like a hot mess. I mean, the whole process. The stuff she sent us was beautiful.
Now, I'm hoping this isn't Christmassy because this is quinacridone burnt orange. And I don't know how it's going to meld with the green we've got going on.
Oh, Carla,
here.
that's brilliant. She says this is how she learned it. Swear off ski.
Swarovski?
Like swearing off skiing. Swear off ski.
I swore skiing.
See, now I can say that.
Swore off skiing a long time ago.
I did too. I only went a couple times. I didn't like it. It's scary.
Okay, now.
People get hurt.
I don't know. That's probably not very dry. Okay, I should have had something ready to go here.
Hey, Carrie with a K. we had a lot of discussion about Carrie with a C.
I'm just going to Okay, here's the print.
Ooh, do it. I love it. Oh, going in at it like that. All right. Okay, toothpicks dipped in. I tell you, we need to have Ann over. Ann needs to come to our place and teach us things. Ooh. And it's leaving.
Is it leaving something behind?
Or taking up, or,
well, because this has...
stuff.
It has... what do you call that stuff?
I don't know. That's not a laser print.
Paste. It
has the paste, the texture paste on it.
Texture paste on it.
Very nice. Hello, Gretchen.
So this is kind of a double whammy here. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone because I really like it. And I'm just going to see.
It's best to leave it alone if you like it.
Yeah. And I'm putting stuff on top of stuff back there, and that is really not a very good thing to do.
Oh, welcome, Susan. I think some of our California East, West Coast? East would be like
East is New York.
Yeah. And then West Coast people, yeah, our West Coast people are rolling in too. Oh, okay. So Devin says this is a very good question. If you only bought one color of stencil butter, what would it be? I think that champagne. One of the golds. Either the champagne or the...
I would go with the champagne. The other one I think is just too much.
Yeah, the
It's
gamboge.
just a bit too much.
Now, if you want it bright... She likes bright, though. If you like bright, go with this one.
Yeah, because
But it's really best to buy them in the sets. You get the best deal.
Yeah.
So, either buy the Christmas set, which has both that's the one color that we don't have, is like the frosted something, I think. It's like the white.
The pearlized.
Pearlized one. And then it comes, I think...
And I think that would be a good color
with red or green.
Get, because you could add other colors to that would be...
That's true.
Really cool.
But yeah.
Because you could just add regular color to the pearlized.
I would buy whatever set comes maybe with the champagne gold.
That is the one that I use all the time.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm trying to find my...
Or then you could get the Mardi Gras one. I think that's what the purple, gold, and green come with.
Okay, that was open, and I can use this. Now, I've talked to you about this AR blue.
Yes.
We know if we use AR blue, what do we need to do? We need to put down some retarder.
Also known as Art Q Blue, or its true name, which is the anthraquinone. Look at that.
Anthraquinone. I think that is anthraquinone.
I know. Look at me remembering some things.
Anthraquinone.
Yeah. Can't or
It's very dry, which indicates, I think, and Mariah's the one that came up with this, that it has...
It's highly pigmented.
More pigment in it than the others, and because of that, and there's less emulsifier.
Oh, thanks, Vanessa.
You know, it just yeah.
Oh, are you mixing? Are you talking? Are you?
I'm mixing and
Okay.
talking.
I'm gonna do the spiel. Thank you, Vanessa, for putting up the thumbs up. I do very much appreciate that. Yes, if you guys that are here and haven't had a chance to give a thumbsy upsies, we do so appreciate that and love it. If you're watching the replay, do the same. Leave us a comment below, and if you haven't, please do like, subscribe, and share with all your arty friends. It lets everybody know there's something cool happening over here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh. Okay, I don't know what it is about this blue. I love it.
I do too, and I don't know why you were fighting me the other day. And I'm like, would you stop using the, Miami Vice Happy Slappy Blues and get me some Moody Prussian? That's what's me wants. I may have to just darken a lot of those things with sprays, but I'm okay with that. And those look beautiful on there. Like that.
What?
The little
I know.
doodle
I
masks.
was gonna.
They're
do those
looking
on
good.
Another thing, but I'm just going to go straight to a clean piece of paper, which this happens so much of the time.
It's practice, Sharon, just like anything else.
It really, honestly is. It's just
She said she needs to work on her spiel. I used to have it written down.
Oh, this is funny. Because my stencils were still a little...
Sticky? Are they letting it go of things? Oh, they are. See?
All right, well, that's some interesting stuff there.
It's performance art. Kinda, yeah.
Boy, that one's stuck down.
I'm loving that.
Okay, this is probably not going to be necessarily the right thing to do, but I don't really care. I'm willing to do it simply because I think it's worth the gamble.
All right, gamble away.
Because we have a wet
You're not trying to line it up, right?
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just trying to
I'm like,
line up.
You ain't right. You be wrong.
Thank you, Mariah.
You're welcome.
I'm so glad that I have you here in that capacity.
Yes.
All right, now let's give this a rub.
Just letting you know that we missed the exit. To loop back around. Oh goodness, and I may be sneezing soon. Oh, that was a good gamble, P. Now remember, Leslie, if there's a print here, you need to call it. Or if you have a special request, Leslie.
We're not done yet,
I
Leslie.
know, but I'm just telling her
We're
that
not done yet, Leslie. Don't choose yet.
don't choose yet, Leslie.
The best is probably yet to come.
Or if you have a color preference, you need to put in your request at this moment
Yes,
in
you do.
time.
Now, I don't... I mean, did you just love that?
I did love that. I loved it a lot and wish you could do something similar to that bad boy. Kind of do a reverse situation.
I really, I agree with you. But here's what I'm thinking, and this is just such a wonderful opportunity to talk about that. Because one of the things I think that's interesting is if you have areas where you have big open white areas, if you come in with something that's more textural, I think it's going to work better.
Hello,
Now,
Leanne.
this is why I really wish I had a big one of these.
I don't know that we have a...
You don't yet. At least.
Maybe we did, because when Brad came on board with the stencil making, he's like, why don't you just make all these big? And I'm like, well, we had just started making big ones.
And that's cutting it right in half there. I don't really like that.
Well, do you have another one to put with it? What about the Zia balls? You could put those out there to the side. Because I think there's some similar patterns that are happening there.
Well, I could. Or I've got flowers, which they're not.
Oh.
If I put them all on top of... I don't want to do that.
Oh,
That's a total pain.
Right.
Paint in the duty.
Alright.
And I don't have those. So, okay. Take that off. We shall use you another
Hello,
day.
Susan.
Not
Susan,
to
you were
worry.
here
Not
earlier.
to
Weren't you
worry.
here earlier?
Not to worry. Not to worry. Okay, now.
Plans
We do
changed.
need to do a little bit of planning here. We don't care that that's drawing because it's like,
That's happening.
yeah. In fact, I'm really happy that it's drawing because then it will stay in place. And I like that little bit of smoosh that's
Smoosh?
left there. All right, now what we can do here is we can plan our stencils
Oh.
over the top of these guys. And so we're not getting the same...
Oh, we have two Susans.
Oh, really?
Yes. Two Susans.
And remember,
today.
I cut Sydney Zia apart.
Yes.
Kind of chuckled the other day when Carrie says, you really need to make sure that you don't put your stencils down on top of each other when they're wet.
Uh-huh.
Well, that would be what happened here, I'm thinking. Because if they're really the little wispy, and I don't know...
Here, give me that. You're making me crazy.
There we
Okay.
go. I wasn't seeing it.
I know.
And then this one is married up with this one.
So there's actually, so she took one, two, she cut two of them apart.
Well, because you just have...
That you have more. If
You have more better ways to
more
put...
better.
More better ways to put things together. Now I really wish I
like
had
that.
one more that I could put across the end there. And see, I don't. How can I do that? I can move this one up. Oh, he has to be together. But no, he doesn't.
Oh, Carla, she did a print celebrate last night. She wrote UNC backwards in sgraffito in light blue. Let it dry. Added pulled when dry. Awful. I said, what would P say went wrong?
What was it again? I wasn't listening.
cold one? I don't know. We need to know more. You might have to let us know in, oh, she had white. You'll have to let us know in Makers.
Yeah, and you might...
Give us pictures.
Pictures worth 1,000 words.
Yeah.
All right, now, what do we think about color here? Well, I've kind of been thinking about this as I've been, you know, organizing it. And I want to have the option of pulling, again, something from this. And this is not going to do it, right? You got that. But I think it's going to look really cool on here. So, you know, you know. This would be a good color.
You going with the brown? Is that the brown?
No, this is transparent red iron oxide.
Okay.
It's my other brown.
It's the other brown.
I love this color, and I was so happy to get it in open because I use it all the time and I can't get the lid on the damn thing. Okay, no worries. Whoa, okay. Be careful when you are first brayering, especially if your stencils are overlapping, which they are. They're ever so slightly.
You seem extra squeaky today. That brayer. Maybe I'm just a little extra sensitive. Who knows?
Put some cotton in one of your ears. Then you'll only be able to hear with one ear, and maybe that will help.
Maybe. Hello, Dawn. Happy Sunday to you as well. Susan finally got she didn't get what she wanted. She got an 8x12. She wants a bigger one. But if you are first starting out, it is kind of nice to go with the smaller plates. We feel like that because then you don't feel so overwhelmed with the bigger space. Then you can kind of upgrade, I think, over time. It's a thought.
What? Well, y'all don't, if you're just learning and you don't want to waste a lot of paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5x7 is the way to go.
I think
you can learn a lot.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look batik-y?
Oh, she figured it out.
Oh.
Okay, good deal, Carla. Awesome. I was worried.
What, figured what out?
I don't know exactly yet. You need to tell us in Makers, Carla. I'm very intrigued about the story of the UNC and how it got fixed. And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about when I say Makers, that is our Facebook group. Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook. One of our awesome people are going to drop in a link. And then you can click over to that. Or you can go down to the description box, click there, and then please do answer the questions. We don't let you in.
Okay, now I think this is interesting. Tone on tone.
Ooh. That is interesting. Almost kind of like X-ray-ish. Just
yeah, and this is interesting. These little...
Yeah, your outlines.
Yeah, from the... Yeah. All right, now I'm going to take a piece of...
It's an alien blueprint, yes.
Okay, this wasn't what I wanted, but I grabbed that, so we'll just go with it.
Thank you, Violet. Appreciate that. There is the link.
There's some places out there where it just didn't get quite... Because remember, we just want the lines. We just want the lines. We don't want any of this background business.
Now, when you flip that over, you're going to be in reverse on your print. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'll have to move my print. Thank you, Mariah.
Well,
I appreciate it.
I mean, I don't think that you can, it is what it is. But you're in the general, you know.
Okay, this paper right here is
that calligraphy paper.
Yeah. The
Judy
Japanese.
Peason.
And look, I mean, that looks really cool, I think.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Mazzy. She's over there licking.
Oh no.
What happened?
I have a little separation down there on the end.
What do you mean a separation?
Well, it broke apart.
Oh. It's because you keep cutting at them.
Now, I'm really concerned because this seems dry. But we're going to try it. Okay.
I don't know if you can oil the squeak out of them.
Yeah, I don't know either. Now, this was the way we had it planned.
Ish.
Ish.
She can't make two-sided copies either. Nor can I. Like I have to relearn it every time.
I don't know what it is. I think probably part of it is psychological because I've had such dismal failures, you know.
And Devin says, I need to order those wing alien stencils. We may have to add that to the description. If you're looking for the winged alien things, you must cut them apart yourself. They are called Sydney Zia.
And let me tell you what, they are really handy for a lot of things.
They are cool. I love the design in it. Brad made that. I don't know what you can oil it with. I don't know that you'd want WD-40. I can't stand the smell of the WD-40 anyway. It makes me ugh. I love it. That looks cool.
Doesn't that look cool? Good call, P.
Good call, P. Well
Good
done.
call, P. All right, now we're going to do something a little bit different here. I've been thinking about this. We're going to put some of this.
Oh, Susan's experimenting with oiling them, so she's going to let us know. All right. Awesome. We're looking forward to that, Susan.
It doesn't bother me at all.
She can't hear it. It's too, like, high-pitched.
Well, I can hear it, but I don't know. It's my brayer squeaking. I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Okay, now, the reason I'm doing this...
You're getting hearts and loves on that one. Yes, it's boomerangish.
Yes, hence Sydney.
Sydney. Zia.
You know, Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm. New
and
Zealand.
It's kind of in, you know, we were thinking about, because we've been watching Froyo.
Well, and she just went goo goo gaga over the
And
swirly
she
swirls.
hasn't busted out her
She has
Sydney
these.
Zias yet.
Yeah, she's been collaging. She's doing a
Oh,
100-day
this,
thing.
look at how good this looks.
Ooh, that does look nice.
I am putting that aside.
That brayer. No.
Brayer off. Sometimes they're...
Better than the thing you've been working hours on.
Okay, yeah. All right, now, the little thing here is you want to make sure that you've got your paint well mixed with the... And you notice I kind of picked this little corner here.
We have not used the conditioner stuff, but Carla, I think it's pretty much mineral oil is what the main discussion has been about all of that. And then, yes, I agree with that, Sharon, that using mineral oil to oil your brayer probably the best way to go, because at least you know that that's not going to hurt your plate. That would be the other concern about using something like the WD-40, because it could actually break down some of the...
Yeah, we know that that's not going to happen with the
rubber pieces, or there's lots of pieces and parts there that are at play, and I don't know that WD-40 doesn't always play nicely with plastic pieces.
Okay, now remember, get your brayer kind of gooped up, because if I run that across here, I'm going to pick up all that.
Heather, I love that you know that sort of stuff. Just as every time I see those stencils, I think Thor's hammer, or, you know, Stargate SG-1. Yeah, Asgard style. Yep.
I'm hoping I can get this thin enough.
Evie doesn't hear it either. Okay, very good.
Little chirpy noise. I mean, come on.
Yes, and the baby oil is fine too.
I'm not talking about that.
Yeah. I do love what you got going on here, and I hope it pulls up. Don't over-brayer.
Don't over-brayer, she says.
Mm-hmm.
I got some weird stuff going on there. Weird stuff going on there.
I love Stargate. I like all of the Stargates. Oh, Fran!
Fran, join us?
Fran's here. Fran's in the house. Look, see? You just needed to start putting some pressure, you know, put down some copper, and she'll know that she's in the right place.
Well, I wanted that background to show up a little bit more, but I know what I'm going to do next, because once you have, oh, what is that? It's one of those little things that I cut out today. See that little white thing there?
I love Firefly too.
Yeah, I watched that.
Mm-hmm.
I was really angry when they
I love me some Nathan Fillion.
canceled that.
Ooh. Well, you kind of obliterated, I think,
See that? It's one of the little things I cut out this morning.
our frickin' stenciling pieces. Bye, Nettie. Thank you again.
But you can still see it ever so slightly. Now, the next stage, I am going to go with a metallic. But I need to let that dry for a spell. And let's work on something else. It's really not.
Fran would like to know, has she missed much?
Oh, Fran, we pull some absolute
Hey, Fran said
fabulous.
He's like, I knew you were going to say Nathan Fillion. That's funny.
All right, now see, picked up just a little bit of that mucky blue there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's
That was good
that's
stuff.
a stunner. Oh boy, these guys got married up. We can't have that.
Yeah.
This is still a little bit wet.
So hopefully it'll pick up some of that stuff.
Well, maybe.
Kind of a
It may
reverse.
be. It may be leaving behind.
Yeah.
Because it's sticky.
Are you picking up or leaving behind? Dropping off or what is it? At the airport. Departure? Arrival? What? Do we need to go to the baggage claim? I don't know. So many decisions.
And you have to make them like,
Super
within
fast.
3.5 seconds.
Well, that's the Dallas airport, at least.
Well, now see, we picked up a little bit of mucky muck around the edge there, which I think adds character and whatnot, and we have a fairly clean plate.
Yeah.
So, where do we go from here?
I don't know.
What's my time?
Oh, we're at 11:17. I mean, you got 40 minutes, basically.
Oh, good Lord. What am I going to do? I'm running out of things to do.
Oh, I doubt that. Very much. I mean, she spends hours up here. And then she brings things down and leaves it on Brad's desk. She's like a cat. She's like, here, look at what I made with your stencil. She didn't do that with me. I'm feeling a little, sad.
Oh, you should
You know,
never do that,
yeah, I know.
Mariah.
That's okay. I'll get over it.
I'm telling you what, these little jobbers right here, these are my workhorses. I use these things all the time. And sometimes you don't even know that they're there because they're so subtle. I don't know. I've got all these little ones. I don't want to use those.
Oh, I like that idea, Heather.
And see, I've got that beautiful thing there.
Oh, let's do some things on the burger offs. Those are some of our favorite things.
Yeah, look at that.
Sometimes they do. Like, she just goes straight in there and talks to Brad and is like, I'm like, okay. All right.
Oh, no.
Brad's like, no. Now, should I explain this to you again?
What?
But it's really not a big deal. It's one of those things that placement is fine, but just realize that you flip it, but you're gonna stay.
I flipped my paper on the other one. I moved my paper so that the sides corresponded.
But it doesn't matter.
To the
It doesn't matter. This is a spatial thing. It's okay. Just know that, like, if you want it to line up exactly, like in a exact spot, it's not going to because you're flipping it.
Well,
what would happen is, like, you would actually need your brayer paper down backwards to know exactly where it was going to hit. But this is for more general placement and understanding what kind of color. You understand?
If I put things here, I know that the bottom and the top are going to be reversed. So all I have to do is flip my plate. Because then whatever was down here is going to become is going to be up there.
That much is true.
Yeah, so that's all I care about.
You know what I'm saying.
No. What you can do is do this. Here, hold on. Pull this up real quick. Let me have. Go
You can talk
Go ahead and
louder.
place it on there. Place these where you want them, and then turn this over on
Oh,
top.
I
of
just
it.
hate it when you solve these
So-
problems for me.
Let's just wait until you do that, and then you can put it on top.
Takes how many people does it take to gel print over here at PM Artist Studio? It takes 3.
No, it damn sure takes that many to keep that baby alive.
That's true. It actually takes 4 of us to do that.
Thank you, Brad. As much as I hate.
See, and then I was like, how can I explain this? That's, you know, like, you know where it's going to hit. There you go.
Now, it's going to be kind of tricky, these ones that come off the page a little bit.
Oh, they don't always get along, let me tell you that. But yes, for the most part.
Oh, I was going to say, did he take my play with him? Why did he do that?
How did you do that? Why would
Why
you
did he do? Why would he do something like that?
There you go.
Okay, well, you
Now
just
we're-
learned something, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what. And Brad was telling me something else the other day that I can't remember what it was, but it was really brilliant, and I was like,
Should
why
put it
didn't
on a
I?
post-it.
Yeah, no kidding. At least, you know, something. All right, now I want a white, but I don't want it to be white.
Why do you want a white? Oh, because you're going on the dark stuff here. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so I'm thinking if I have a little bit, I put down my white. I mix my white with, say, this,
yeah.
or what about my blue? I don't want to get pale blue. That's pukey.
That's kind of pukey. What
And that
about your
doesn't-
Naples?
Well,
Or even something kind of pinky would be sort of, you know.
no pinky. I like Naples. Where are you, Naples? Naples yellow. Open. This will give us wiggle room. What are you chuckling
Oh,
about?
marshmallow.
This is akin to marshmallow.
And Jeanette says it would have been more fun if P had registered it. Well, yeah, you know.
What is it?
Right, yes.
If I had registered what?
The stuff over there, but sugars.
What I did there. Look at that brayer. Isn't that beautiful?
I think should that be the highlight? Brad saves the day.
Hey,
we could put it, you know,
he's got some good ideas, and
He
you know
does.
what? I do not.
Spatially, he's way more. He
I
has
do
always
not. I do not mind people offering up suggestions. It doesn't bother me at all.
I don't
I
like the
probably would have thought of that sometime, you know,
been. Yeah.
6 months from now.
She would have looked at the print. Yeah, like, oh, like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I know what Mariah was sort of talking about.
Well, I do know what you were talking about, but I just
In your
thought,
brain, yeah, I know.
okay, now I want to get ready here because these little jobbers. Oh, I don't want to take that off yet. No. Back up. We got to get some of this off because we just want the shapes.
Oh, the story with Carla is just very intriguing. You've got to at least, you know, give us more details over in Makers, like in a nice little post, just so we like. I want to know more.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Very nice. You still, it's lovely that even some of the little bit of
Yeah, the
little bits of mucky.
little bits of this and that. All right, now I'm going to try to drive the paint into the recesses here.
Here's Fred. Look, she says Naples yellow green is paler. Does P not have that one, Mariah?
I don't, Fran, and I do not. I still
You
do
two
not
are not
have.
allowed to talk about paint. That's all I gotta.
I do not have violet oxide yet, Fran. It
I
isn't.
saw that one, and it's basically kind of like another brown.
No, it's not.
That was my feeling. I'm gonna look at the chart.
The only problem is getting these little boogers off of here.
Yeah, you need to. Well, I guess it's open, so you don't have to move about that quickly. But here she goes.
Here we go.
Do do do.
Do do do. It was off a little bit, but
That's all right. It is also a brayer off, so I think that
the brayer off was off
Yeah,
to begin with.
there's slight wonkiness to it, but
Yeah.
yeah. Sharon says, "Kiss the plate." Nicely done.
Lovely.
That's a 3-person pull, is what that is.
That is because I didn't think about the yellow till Mariah said it. Tried to figure out where everything went, and Brad had to come and save the day.
And then you do the do.
And I do the do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we haven't got him in here yet. We're going to.
I know why he doesn't want to. He's afraid he'll love it.
Oh, look
so
at Brad. He's so
much.
sweet. He says, "Nah, it's all about the ladies, and you all in chat. I only suggest now and then." He's so sweet.
You know what? I think he thinks this is so cool that he is afraid to come and do it because then he would be addicted. And
That's
we
probably
would have,
true. God, then he'd take over my seat over here.
he
That's
would
probably
take
what
over
would-
Mariah's and we would have to fight over paint. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, see, once you get Brad started on something,
He's all in.
he's all in. He's either all out or all in.
There ain't no medium road
No.
there. All right, now we have to be careful. Why do we have to be careful? Because if we're not careful,
You're going to obliterate your design.
we're going to obliterate our design because we're really kind of rushing it a little bit. It's a little bit more wet than I would like for it to be. But as long as we have that going on the surface there and we don't get too terribly carried away with
Don't be
remove-
aggressive.
I'm doing a very light brayer. I'm very lightly brayering.
Because remember, normally what we would suggest is to let that first layer dry, so that way you don't have the, it's less likely that you can
Yes.
still pull up the image if you over brayer anyway, but still,
Yes.
it's tricky business, y'all. It's tricky,
Tricky business, and this is still a little bit wet too.
That's okay. Do it.
We don't care. And I'm hoping I'm not matching up. Am I matching up? Because if I am, I want to switch it.
Well, I can't really totally tell till you get a little.
I don't think
oh,
I am.
No, yeah, up towards me a little bit. There you go. I think you're good. Let her down. Boom, shakalaka.
Boy, that would really suck down there.
Well, remember it was still wet, so it was just like sticky. He will break everything.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that wasn't what I wanted to happen there.
No, that wasn't what I
That
thought was
wasn't
going to
what I
happen
wanted
either.
to happen there.
That has become a really good background. Oh, careful, but yeah, this could be good. Aw, thanks, Devin. She says the precision M.
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, you haven't shown him the new emoji, Brad.
Can you see it? Can you
I
see
like
it?
that a lot. It just made him like just glowy little.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, now what?
Well, if you clean that paper off, remember I did make a special request. Like, this is not exciting at all, but this is something that I would like and I kind of need for my project. Either white or iridescent or even silver on tissue paper.
Well, let's see if we can pull this.
I know
I'll
this
just
is not exciting stuff.
because
but
I
have
really
plans.
love this mucky muck that's on here, and
Mhm.
I want to build it up a bit more before I pull it off. So we'll just see if we can trade out.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I have showed them at the start. Oh, Brad had showed them. But see, look, there's an easy one.
there you go, Mariah.
Oh, Mystical Misty, she wants to know what is the cheapest paper we have for printing. She doesn't want to spend a bunch of money on it. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, because the Hammermill is a little pricey.
It is, but you get a whole bunch in a ream. The thing about it is, you're not going to have success on your gel plate with crap.
Yeah, because you're just you could have a lot of
your paper's going to tear and pull off, and you're not going to get good prints. Hammermill isn't super expensive. I mean, I don't use super expensive anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I use student grade. Hey, this might be the way to go.
The Pacon?
Because it was really cheap.
For I think it's 100 sheets, 9 by 12 is like $12 or something. So it's not crazy expensive, and it's good quality.
It really honestly is. But I just for the workhorse here, this Hammermill.
Yeah.
Hammerhill.
She calls it the Hammermill. It is Hammermill. 32 pound.
32 pound.
Premium copy paper. You might be able to find other brands. That's the main thing that you want to look for, is that it is kind of the premium copy. So it has, now we like the little heavier weight. That's us. You may find that you like maybe the 24 pound or something like that.
Because I mean,
the drying time is a little different for some of those.
The onion skin. I remember I've used the onion skin.
Yeah, Darcy sent us the onion skin.
Yeah, I should use some of that some more. Uh-oh, we've got prints from the other. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, and Robin, she loves the Blick sulfite. That was some pretty fun paper to work with, too. And that's actually what led us to the Pacon stuff.
Yeah. I just like the texture of the Pacon a little bit better than I do the Blick. It's just a personal preference.
Yeah.
You have, on the Pacon, you have a choice of a slick side.
I think on the sulfite stuff you do, too. What it came down to is that we just didn't want to order it from Blick because we had to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
That's
there
really
was that.
That was the determining
Was that
factor.
What the thing was?
Yeah, that I wanted something close to it. And that was my call.
We just got that on Amazon.
And
all right.
Because Robin had sent us some of the sulfite stuff, which is great.
Yeah.
And I do think,
Oh, I did like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I forget. This one I'm still using
pop
this.
Topper.
The reason I don't like that pop top is because of what's happening there. All right, now, do you want me to use the
medical table paper? Oh, okay.
Which stencil am I supposed to be using, Mariah?
Some of the watery, splashy ones.
Oh, the splashy drops.
Yeah, or I really don't care. I can mix in different things. So if you want to try anything different, I'm cool with that too. I wish we had. You need one of the blooms that is bigger.
I do.
That might kind of go with the changing up some of those, because I want wider. That's the nice thing, like on the gel plate, you want some of those more open areas because then you can get into them and pull the paint out.
Now this is just regular tissue that I think came in. Stuff that Pansies
There you
sent
go,
me.
Jolene says the Staple brand premium copier paper is just like Hammermill. Nice. There you go. And deli papers are good for practice. Book pages. We don't rip up the books.
I'm not into
the
book business.
But we will use ones that people have sent us.
Yes, that are already ripped up.
We just can't be the ones that are doing it.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Oh, the brown packing paper is great stuff. Yeah, that's fun to play with. See, this is how you start collecting things. Come to the live streams and people start telling you all the things that you should be keeping. Yes. See, Fran, yes, Fran's a keeper of packaging. And so is Carrie. Carrie with K. Yes, rings around the rosy. Pansies. These are pansies. We did look up the flower because I was like, no, I think that looks more like a pansy. Oh, there you go. Print those extra sheets from the bank statements and bills.
All right, Mariah, I think I've got you. Now, I'm going to try to pull this with,
Now, see, if you do something shimmery, or keep it clear again, I can spray from the back.
oh, I was going to use opaque, but all right, yeah. No worries. Let's do that. Where is my shimmery blue?
There we go.
And if we're lucky, we'll get some of those little funky little...
Yes, Sandy. Yes, we highly recommend that. We've got stacks of it over here, and every once in a while, P, when she needs the bigger pieces, she just doesn't have a bigger plate anymore. But, or the, 12 by 12. But the scrapbook paper.
Yes. I've printed on both sides.
And sometimes it's really cool. Like, you can even alter the paper. So, say there's one that you kind of liked the pattern, but you don't care for the color.
You just go over it with transparent paint and you got what you wanted.
Hey, maybe we can do some of that on Tuesday. We might be watercoloring on Tuesday, though, right? P wants to use her new brush. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm
not holding her to anything. That's why I'm keeping the names of the streams more open.
And I don't know what's going to happen between then and now. And see, I haven't even used my circle.
What circle?
My circle. Oh, okay. This is going to be a
Pull it later.
ripening. But you can sort of see.
That's true. Nothing is safe at Texture Junkies. Sharon will print and she will use it all.
No, it's very subtle.
Yeah, you probably got more than you wanted. That Misty.
What is that?
Like, thank you. Very great ideas. Who is using the big flat brown paper bags? And where do you find them? I don't know.
What are you talking about? Brown paper.
Now, we've noticed that Amazon's been using more of the brown Kraft mailers, which I really like. I appreciate that they have moved more towards those. But then, and sometimes they use the brown Kraft paper to pack with, which is great. Oh, there you go. If your community has a Buy Nothing Facebook group, definitely join all of them. And I tell you, Anne gets some of the best stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
She has such awesome juju about her. Like, she gets cool things.
She attracts. Okay, I'm trying something different here. Using an open with this reddish brown.
Well, Devin, I'm trying to keep, I don't read it all, but I try to.
What are we talking about?
She's listening, so that way she doesn't feel like, she's missing anything in the chat. I try to get the, highlights from the chat, at least. Debbie Cork says, like, he does rolls of paper. That's a good idea.
We bought black rolls.
Yeah, the black roll paper is awesome. And I think very reasonably priced. Because if you think about, like, the amount of paper that you're getting for it, or from it, that's a good deal. And you gotta cut it off of there. That's the trick about the roll.
Yeah,
but you can do
that
long ones.
Is kind of a bummer. But this is why you need
there you go.
whole bunch of different ones of these little jobbers.
Yeah, you can't post links, Susan. Only mods in the chat can post links. But that's good info.
What is it?
If you are, just post it over there in Makers. Oh, she's used it. Anne's used the IKEA paper. Bought it for the grandkids, and the most prolific artists liked the printer paper better. Of course. Ooh, that's a good start.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's it's just a brilliant start. Okay, I'm going to try to get all of the, or most of it, the background, and push it into the cracks, because that's kind of how I like to do it. Is that going to be enough?
I don't know.
No,
I didn't see a lot there.
I'm not liking that at all.
You gotta put something else in there to spread it out. She's got some creamy brown. She's going mocha latte on this.
Mocha latte.
Oh, it's getting aggressive. There you go. Got some paint in there. You start getting chunks off of those stencils. All that frottage. You got a piece of paper down there? What are you looking at? You're making me nervous.
Am I making you nervous?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't really know. And I can't really see, but I'm just trying to line up that.
Oh, the remnants from a local newspaper. Yeah, that's cool. Or even when you go to certain stores and they'll wrap like things that you purchased in the big sheets. All those rolls behind me. That's a lot of what that business is.
But now we have some contrast there.
Yes, that looks a lot better. Because you weren't going to see it before.
But did you see that? You were talking and reading. You weren't looking at your screen.
No, I didn't want.
I'll have to bring it back in just a minute.
Okay.
But right now I got to.
Move about, yes.
I've got to pull this print. And I have lots of sticky stencils that are going to marry up if I don't just be real careful here. And I have married up tissue paper.
And that's a great idea. Just
What?
so some doctors, chiropractors will give you the end rolls. Because, you know, it has to come up to the table. And
Right.
so when it hits a certain point, it's not really, so there's that quite a bit left. So yeah, that'd be great. Befriend your doctors and chiropractors and...
Well, and she just happened to have an end there because her son is a...
Well, he's a psychologist. I don't know. They don't roll out the paper. Maybe they do. I don't know. And?
Do they have couches?
Couches they roll out the paper off. I don't
Well,
think they do that.
that's really sad that we don't have more of a...
It's more clinical.
Yeah.
Ooh. And what? Look at what you got left there, too.
I know, some
All right, hold it
exciting
up.
stuff.
You're just teasing and just, there we go.
And see, Mariah didn't even see this one.
Oh, I didn't.
See, we got
Lovely.
inside details, flipping and flopping.
Yeah. Nice.
This is another reason that I really do. What?
Yeah, it says psychiatrists don't use paper rolls. As he says, I don't touch my patients. It's good.
Oh. Well, you know, they might worry about the person that was lollygagging on the couch the night before them.
Yeah, it's COVID.
I don't know. I never, you know. Okay, well, I don't, that's still sticky. I think we're going to let that dry out. Let's bring this one back. The
Ooh.
really unimpressive blue.
I'm happy about it.
There, you got some Stormy up there, Mariah.
Mm-hmm. I can do some things with this. Your business. I like it. I know that right now you're kind of like, okay, wow, all right.
Wow, that's really impressive. Huh?
Good for you.
Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, now we have the plate open.
Oh, yes, for those of you that are kind of popping in, and if you're new to this channel, please do like, subscribe, share with your other arty friends. We do all that business. Like this video. Lets people know something cool's happening over here. We do appreciate it. Very much so.
You know, I love transparent paint, and there's a place for opaque, but for the most part, you can always, oh wow,
Whoa.
Did you see that?
Oh, it's still...
The air conditioner.
Oh, is that the air?
Uh-huh, that's what does that.
Did you guys see that? It looked like some alien kind of thing happening, and I love that it was the green.
Look, she's giving
Yeah.
cute little balloony balls up there, and oh, yeah. All right, well, we need to not...
Oh, yeah, so then we have our arty perks. If you want to play with the cool emojis, you guys can start in there. Then there's some other levels of stuff. You could watch our video where I cry because I love it so much and I get emotional when I think about it. At least go check it out. Worth a gander. Remember when I cried? And I just, I get real excited when we talk about the whole PM thing and what it, where we started out. And,
oh, yeah.
Careful. See, I'll get all...
Whew.
It makes me...
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to try this again since it worked so well the last time.
See, yes, the performance art.
Performance art. Watch me flip this. And I
We're talking
did
about the paint.
tap it down because...
Oh, go P, go. There we go. Put the lime with the coconut.
And it all there.
There we go.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, that's some kind of, come on now. Give me some love. Give me some love.
Oh, yes, and that's exactly right. Give away a few things and then let people know what you can use. Yes, that is so true. Lots of people just throw away papers, etc. Carrie G and Eva both used labels as wipe-offs and create stickers. Oh, yeah, those were awesome. Eva's making some really cool. She was inspired by Carrie's video.
Just saw your message this morning right before we were going to do live, so I will get
Eva.
with you on the lightning thing.
There we go. This hair just keeps poking me in my eyeball. Sometimes it's the hat. I think it's my hair, but it's the hat. It's attacking me. That's awesome. Well done, P.
I love it.
Oh, yeah. See, who knew the little ring of pansies would go so well with the weird little doodle things and thingy things?
I'm really thinking that, because this is so thin that it just sort of disappears.
Yeah.
It's almost like bubble wrap in reverse.
A little bit.
Yeah, I think this, if you're going to, of the new ones, I think this is definitely a keeper.
Well, we haven't put it in the shop yet because we want to make it friends. So, stay tuned on the pansies.
Well, just order the really big one and they can only do one of those anyway.
What?
One at a time. The big one.
Well, right, but there's...
See, we've got some hangers on ours there.
Hangers on it. Okay, you're making people ill and you're bumping your camera.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to Betty Bumper you.
Okay, well, we're just going to leave that kind of frosty stuff down there and do something else here. As I think it'll be.
Oh, big hearts. Thank you, Christy. So glad you're here today, Christy.
Yes, we are, Christy. I'm going to see what happens when we neutralize. And, we've been using these with the water thing.
Danglers. Brett says danglers.
Danglers?
Yeah, with your stencils getting all caught up in...
Oh, yes, yes. You mustn't put them next. You see how I've got mine? Oh.
Alien wings are attacking. Yes.
My bicycles and gears are intermingling here.
Oh, she loves... Fiona says she loves the Chinese silk look. Yes.
What? On what?
I think of the ring of pansies.
Yes. Very much so. Now, all of my
Rings of
paints are
pansies.
collapsing in on each other. They have to be put back in just a certain order. They don't stay.
Oh, there you go. That's see, and knows some things.
What?
She says so. Just everything begins to look like it's printable. Ask the cashier what they do with the labels when they start to run low. They might give you some. There you go. I'm a firm believer. You don't ask. I mean, what are they gonna say? No, or sorry, I don't have any right now. Ask next time.
Yeah, you just want to get your order in.
Yeah. And then they'll start saving things. Christy at her job, they save things for her.
Oh my gosh! And then she sends us things.
And she does. That looks awesome. Excited about that. Now, do remember, guys, this is Sunday, so if you want to be entered in the giveaway.
This may be it, Leslie.
Leslie, are you still around? You watching, girl?
And look at that. Look at you can
Yeah. It's hilarious how those matched up.
I could not do that again in 100 years.
But be sure to come back and leave a comment. You must leave it in the comment section below one of the videos or more. You get more entries. We've been now doing the Sundays, I think maybe 5 or 6 of them, maybe more. Can't remember exactly. I need to go back. I wrote it down somewhere, but I forgot which one it started on, for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway. But we got a big box. Maybe on Thursday we'll go through the box or something. Oh, now that's the business.
That's the business.
That's the business right there.
That's some business right there. And we have this really pukey
Oh, Devin, no, there's no such thing as too many stencils. Because we kind of thought that too as we were becoming, stencil makers. But it's always like, oh no, see if I had one that did this. And then I can mix it with this one that I have. And then you can do this with it. It's kind of
Yeah, it is absolutely
I
addictive. I have 4 files up here full of them.
Yeah.
Now, what I do find, I have some old favorites that I go back to all the time. That would be these little jobbers. Zia, these are wonderful.
And you love your big net. I think we need to
I
put
love
the
my
big
big net. And I am loving this. This is the Shiznit.
Oh, yeah, and then even check with your local printers, because like Tisha was saying, so when she worked at a design studio, her boss let her take the paper trims from, because, yeah, a lot of times they have to pay for shredding or pickup or even the recycling and all of that, so they're usually pretty cool about that, like little off-cut pieces. That's how I end up with tons of envelopes, is when I worked for the printing company.
Yeah.
And they would have overages, and either like usually the client didn't want to pay for them, but they had to order overage to cover the print, because if there was anything that happened while it was being printed, you have to have that. So there were always little extras. There you go.
Isn't this wonderful?
I love that. I think we should leave on that print for sure, because it is quite lovely.
All right, I'm just going to start cycling through what we did today.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
going
do
to
that.
leave this on the plate. I will let this dry, and I will pull it with something absolutely stunning.
Because she says so.
As I said so. And look at this
Like,
one.
no, it's so funny that like just one right after the other, but there's such a crazy difference.
I think this
That's
was
just crazy.
so much fun.
Like 60s kitchen kind of wallpaper business. Maybe the 70s, late 60s, early 70s kind of wallpaper.
Avocado. I think this one needs more work.
Yeah, agreed.
I think it needs more work. Now, I really like this one. But, I thought so cool what Terry said. He said, I like it right now. I might not like it later. I think I like where this is going. It's just not quite there yet.
Oh, even Fran says, I'm not wild about regular flowers, but that is lovely. Thank you, Fran. Those are
know.
high praises. Love it.
I'm not going to do anything else
No,
to this
that
one.
you need to just slap your hand and
Yeah, and not.
take it away from her.
Not,
I've taken some away from her and hidden them.
And we have this. This is not quite finished, but I like where it's going.
Hello, is it Ludmilla? Ludmilla?
This definitely needs to go over here in this pile.
Oh, yes, that needs some help.
Needs some help. I love
Devin said yes, the 70s called. They would like their curtains back. Yes, and they're all polyester.
I don't know if
With
they have
people smoking next to them. Going,
And
don't
they
get too close to the curtains.
And be careful with that vinyl on the couch.
Is he drinking just vodka? Get him away from there. See, it can turn real quick. Okay.
Look
Hello,
at
Evelyn.
I think this is my favorite one.
I think so. It's so. It has a very flowery yet kind of steampunky look to it because it's like, weird, crazy steampunk bubble flowers.
And you know what I may do? I may go over this.
Oh, yeah. If you can get it nice and subtle. What are you thinking though? Like blue or orange, or you bringing in that green? Green could be a dangerous thing to bring in there.
Green could be a dangerous thing. And I would want to get everything off and just leave the shapes. I don't know.
Oh, I am sorry, but I asked twice if possible blue and brown mountains, now with that orange background. Okay, well, I'll post some, sorry, Leslie. Yeah, if you do the @ symbol, but I think she might be on her phone anyway, so it's not going to light up. I don't know why that is. It's very
Remember,
annoying.
we've got
Come
this,
on, YouTube.
this one. I like this one too. I think it needs some more work.
So she says, yeah, blue and brown mountains, now with the orange background.
Which one is she talking about?
I don't know, maybe
This one?
it might be that one.
Leslie?
Yeah, Leslie. Is
Is
it
she
that one?
thumbs uppy?
I'm watching. I'm watching. Come on, Leslie.
Blue and brown.
Was it that one? Or is it the other one? Now I'm going to have to get some bigger mats.
Yeah, well, the reason I started off my 8x10s is because I thought I was making papers for your project.
And then she stayed with it. But that's okay, because I kind of like it because people can see more of the prints. When you go to the 5x7, I tend to have to zoom in a bit more.
True. And the thing about this is it works on everything.
Yeah.
If you
Thanks,
get
Gary.
you can just go partial.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Leslie, I'm not sure which. This one?
Maybe. Well, I'm going to post a
It
picture
said
of it.
mountains, and I don't know that I have mountains.
We got 2 Evelyns today.
Mountains?
I don't think that. No, that's more like the blob of green is.
In the middle of
Yes.
some rusty orange.
Yes.
It's,
Needs a
it's
focal
the
point.
hood of the pickup. Lying in the sand.
Okay, Ricky says I really like that stencil. Add it to the shop. Okay, well we'll get on it this week. I promise. It will. We'll be in by the end of the week. And now that we're streaming, oh, by the way, I didn't even really talk about that. I've been posting about it everywhere. We are going to be going live 3 times a week, so we are keeping our Sunday normal 10 a.m. Central Time. And then we will be going on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. So, and for 2 hours. We're going to stick to the 2-hour thing because we just really like that. It's, that 1 hour is just so fast. And
It really is.
Yeah.
I just feel like
it's nuts.
I felt like I was hurried. Just with the 1 hour.
Sandy says you said steampunky, but I thought that you said stink buggy and wondered what that was. Although that other one did look kind of stink buggy.
Yeah, I did in my flame series.
That's all right. Okay. So, We will get with Leslie and figure out. I'll take a picture of all those, and then I'll even number it or something so she can pick. But yes, this was an awesome morning. Had such a great time. And I think on Tuesday we may be doing some watercolor, but I don't know. It's up to P. She might use her new brush, but we're just going to wing it like we do. There'll be arty things that we do, you know that.
Well, the other thing that I do want to do, because I want to do it with Izzy, but we would have to do that on Sunday.
No, it doesn't matter because she'll be home from school. But
Oh.
I think she is probably better in the morning.
I think she is.
Because if she has been at school.
Sometimes she's really tired and a little
cranky.
bit cranky. And she's sometimes starving to death because she didn't eat her lunch. She talked through
she
lunch.
wants one from the past.
From the past.
Okay, well, do you know how to screenshot? If you can screenshot, Leslie. Or I think I might know which one. I'll send you a picture. But yeah.
Okay. Well, I was really concerned that there was something I made
Yeah, I'm like, I
today
don't
that
know
I
if I'm
wasn't,
seeing the mountains.
wasn't
but then again,
aware
I don't know.
of. All right. Well, thank you, Anne. Look what I'm doing here.
Yeah, she got her apron on.
Got my
saving her
apron on.
clothes.
And I only have one little smear down here in the blue.
Oh, no problem, Carrie. We get it. He says that, the Sundays he can make, but then the other time is a little later for our UK crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we kind of know that, unless they're the night owls. Like
Yeah.
Mo. I'm suspecting Mo will be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thereabouts. There we go. Alright, guys, so yes, good times had by all. Do remember, it's, still working for that 3,000 subscriber giveaway. Once we do hit that mark, we will do the spinning wheel. If you are outside of the United States of America, we are also going to do a giveaway. It's going to be probably stencils and maybe some papers and things of that nature. Please come back and leave your comments in the comment section, not in the chat. That does not count. So, live stream stuff. You need to go back and leave comments. Let us know that you are outside of the United States. So that way I can put you in that separate drawing. We have our new 3-day schedule. That's all over there on our community page too. So if you want to check back and, see when that's happening, we are sending out the emails. If you haven't signed up over on our website, if you want to get the email reminders there rather than having to come and hit the reminder thing and all of that business, you can sign up and we do send out an email each day that we are going live with a link to it. That also happens over there in our Facebook group too. I usually post that at the beginning of the week. Those kinds of things can always be found in the featured area. If you don't know what I'm talking about with our Facebook group, that is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. Please do answer the questions. I don't let you in unless I accidentally hit accept. That does happen every once in a while. Then you're lucky. But otherwise, please do answer the questions. Be funny. We do appreciate that. And your artist should be somebody probably dead or very old. We do appreciate that. Just because we want you to kind of go and find something.
Hockney's almost there.
Yeah. That kind of information. And we do have our arty perks if you're wondering some of these icons, emojis, things that people are using in the chat and why they have a little thing next to their name. It's because they have joined the arty perks and they get to use the fun emojis. There are other perks that are there. So if you click that link, it will take you over there. You can watch the video and get note up on that business. I think that is pretty much it. We shall see you guys on Tuesday.
Here's my very best queen wave.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.